Hello, welcome to the Life Science Rundown. This is Nick Capman with the FDA Group. Today I wanted to talk about an article that came out from FDA Newswatch titled National Consumer Protection Week. FDA is vigilant in protecting consumers against COVID-19 vaccine scams. But before we did that, just a little bit about the FDA Group. We help life science companies in the areas of quality assurance, regulatory affairs, clinical operations, commissioning, qualification, and validation, as well as manufacturing and engineering. We have 3 different engagement models, which are project-based, staff augmentation, and full-time employee recruitment. So if you ever find yourself in need, just head over to the thwart.gov and check us out, get in touch, and happy to speak with you. So I pay a lot of attention to FDA warning letters, and there has been a flood of warning letters related to companies that are making false claims about their ability to treat or cure COVID-19. And this article was really neat, so I wanted to talk a little bit about it. So it says, the Office of Regulatory Affairs Health Fraud Branch, the Office of Criminal Investigations, OCI, and the Office of Enforcement and Import Operations working collaboratively with colleagues in FDA's medical product centers, the FDA's Office of Chief Counsel, and the Health and Human Services Office of Minority Health, as well as other government agencies such as U.S. Customs, Border Protection, and the U.S. Department of Justice, are focusing and targeting on these types of companies that are making false claims and putting the public's health at risk. So that the article goes on, this united federal effort has enabled the agency to minimize the impact of fraud on consumers. For example, OCI agents working with partner agencies quickly investigated, charged, and obtained guilty pleas from a Georgia man and his company for selling misbranded drugs advertised to treat COVID-19. Like the snake oil salesman of old, the suspect in this case said his $19 immune shot could lower your risk of COVID-19 by nearly 50%. The suspect targeted individuals age 50 and older with sales pitches, including the company website statements such as, "The next 5 minutes could save your life," "Immune shot could be the most important formula in the world right now due to the new pandemic," "Immune shot is not a luxury, it is a necessity right now," "Point blank, if you leave, you are at risk," and "Is your life worth $19?" So, you know, for me, it's kind of funny and it's kind of sad at the same time. But I'm definitely happy to hear that the FDA and other federal agencies are really cracking down on this. It also goes on, an OCI agent went undercover to arrest a fraudster who was posing as a biotech expert. The suspect in this case claimed to have created an injectable COVID-19 vaccine that he offered to injecting customers for $400 to $1,000 each. In early March of 2020, undercover OCI agents contacted the suspect through social media posts. The suspect claimed he had developed and administered vaccines for cancer and COVID-19. Around the same time, the state of Washington Attorney General issued a cease and desist letter telling the suspect to stop making claims and offering his vaccine for COVID-19. Undeterred, the suspect indicated to undercover agents that the warning had just increased demand for his injections, which he now called an immunogen instead of a vaccine. Despite entering a consent decree with the state of Washington to stop selling this purported vaccine, the suspect continued to communicate with the undercover OCI agent and traveled to Idaho to vaccinate the agent in which he was arrested. So, and there's more with this article talking about teas that are supposed to help with coronavirus. One is called the Corona Destroyer tea. And essentially, what the article is trying to present is if anyone's trying to charge you for the vaccine, it's fraudulent, because all of the vaccines in distribution right now are being paid by the federal government. So you would not have to pay anything out of pocket. So the focus on this actually has a name. It's called Operation Quack Hack. I like that name. It says, to date, the agency has uncovered nearly 1,300 fraudulent products, sent more than 160 warning letters, which I know they've done because I check warning letters every day and they're all over the place, issued more than 270 abuse complaints to domain registrars, and sent more than 290 requests to various marketplaces to remove listings for fraudulent COVID-19 products. And then, so they're trying to get the word out to the public that, and it actually says here, the FDA needs your help to combat fraud and misleading claims. This National Consumer Protection Week, we encourage consumers and healthcare providers to report websites and individuals suspected of selling fraudulent or unapproved and unauthorized products. Reports can be made by the public using a portal on the FDA website, which is available in both English and Spanish. So today is March 3rd. Tomorrow, March 4th, the agency is going to be participating in a Twitter chat in English and Spanish to alert the public about fraud schemes related to COVID-19. And the Twitter handle is twitter.com/USA.gov. And then the website is FDA.gov/about-FDA /website-policies/website-disclaimer. So, and then there's hashtags you can add, such as slam the scam. And then I think they translate it in Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish. So in any event, pass the word on to any people that could be taken advantage of, or, you know, as you see products that are fraudulent, please do report them. It would be a great service to the public. And that's it. So as always, if you find conversations like this valuable, please share it with a colleague in your professional network. If you haven't already, subscribe to get updates of new episodes at thefdagroup.com/podcast, and follow the FDA group on LinkedIn. If you'd like to connect about projects or resource needs, head over to thefdagroup.com and get in touch, or feel free to connect with me personally on LinkedIn. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see you next time.